Whenever disciples come to meet Buddha, Buddha often told them to remain calm in every situation. Have you ever regretted just because you told something to someone in anger and realizing that silence would have been the better choice? Buddha often told his disciples that remember, one moment of anger can destroy a lifetime of merit. Buddha said, before you speak, always ask yourself 3 questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? And is it kind? In today's time, there is noise everywhere in this world, and it is easy to be depressed and lost. And in this situation, if you practice silence every day for a little bit, it reduces the level of stress hormone, and this calms your mind. It keeps your anger under control. Buddha said, a person who knows when to speak and when not to speak is a powerful and intelligent person. Today, we will know when we should speak and when we should remain silent. Today, I will talk about the 5 situations where it's better to stay silent rather than speaking. So one day in the evening, Buddha calls all of his disciples and said, Dear all of my disciples, tomorrow morning you will wake up early, and after taking bath in the river, all of you will appear in front of my heart. Now everyone starts thinking, what will Master say? Have we done something wrong? Everyone started speaking on their own. And some said, maybe the Master is going to tell us something important tomorrow. At that night, everyone went to bed early. The next morning, they all wake up and take bath and appear in front of the Buddha at the right time. And Buddha said, today I will talk about the benefit of silence. Buddha tells 5 situations where keeping your mouth shut brings benefits and opening your mouth causes harm. Buddha said, if you remain silent on these 5 situations, you will get what you want in life. Speaking more than necessary or staying calm more than necessary both causes harm. Like excessive rain or sunlight both causes problem. Similarly, speaking unnecessarily also creates problems. Then the Buddha said, situation number 1 where we should stay silent is when you are unsure of the truth. Buddha said, if you do not know whether something is true or not, it is wiser to remain silent. Sitting quietly produces new cells in the brain and increase our knowledge. You should only speak when you know the truth about something. If you speak unnecessarily or without knowing the truth, you will become a joke to people. They will make fun of you everywhere you go. And not just this, but no one will trust you after that. And that is why stay silent when you are unsure about what to say and what not to say. There are some people who always talk about themselves, no matter where they are. Even though they have no knowledge, they still keep talking. And later, when they left, people make fun of them. Then the Buddha said, situation number 2, where we should stay silent, is when your words may cause harm, mentally or physically. You cannot become powerful by hurting a weak person or by saying anything about weak people. You will become great or powerful only when you stand by someone who is weak. Most people often criticize and insult those who are younger than them, or who have lower status than them, or who have lower job than them. But the other person might be in a lower status or having a lower position than you, and they may not say anything to you. But slowly and gradually, you will lose respect in their eyes. And maybe tomorrow, they may achieve a higher position than you. They may get a higher position job. And who knows, the way you treat them today is exactly how they will treat you then. You can never be great by putting others down. If you want to be great and powerful, learn to respect those who are younger or lower in position than you. You should also respect those who are older than you or in a higher position than you. Most people think that if they talk arrogantly and put others down, they will become powerful. But this is not true. Instead of becoming powerful, you will keep losing respect in everyone's eyes. Whenever you speak, always speak with respect so that people appreciate your words. And always use respectful terms like brother, sister, mother, father, uncle, aunt, etc. while addressing others. Because this will not only increase your respect and reputation, but it will also make you appear as a powerful and wise person in the eyes of others. Now Buddha said, situation number 3. When someone close to you, whether a family member or a beloved one, is angry at you or insulting you, stay silent so that their bubble of anger bursts entirely. If you're right, then never say sorry unnecessarily. Just stay silent and wait for the right moment. because they will apologize once they realize their mistakes. Buddha said, if any close relative is angry at you and you choose to remain silent, then it is a sign of respect, and it doesn't make anyone superior or inferior. If you feel the anger is rising within you, just walk away without disrespecting anyone or remain silent. But do not talk, because expressing or talking in anger only damages relationship. And in the end, it is always the person who loses their temper suffers the most. Once upon a time, during Akbar's reign, a snake fleeing from the jungle and entered into a king's house. But when the people started provoking it, the snake became furious, and because of his anger, he wrapped itself tightly around a sword. And the more it squeezed harder, the more its own body was gradually cut into pieces. And in the end, its own rage destroyed it. Similarly, our anger acts like a sword, and it cuts us from within. The only way to overcome anger is through mindfulness and silence. If you practice staying silent for a few minutes every single day, you will gain control over your anger. Buddha once said, whenever you feel angry, ask yourself, is my anger justified? Should I even speak in this situation or remain silent? When you get the answer to this question, you will know whether your anger is justified or not. And if you still feel angry, then try to step away from the situation. And gradually with time, your anger will start to fade away. Now Buddha said, situation number 4, where we should stay silent. You should remain silent in situations where you have no concern to an incident. If a matter doesn't concern you, it's the best way to stay quiet, because speaking unnecessarily about someone else's personal problem can be harmful to you. It will put you in trouble. As Buddha said, never interfere in a conflict between two people unless you're invited for help. If someone specifically calls you to resolve a problem, only then you should step in. Otherwise, you should never interfere in someone's personal life. Some people unnecessarily involve themselves in others' conflicts, and as a result, their own dignity and respect come into question. Now Buddha said, situation number 5, where we should stay silent, is when your words may harm your friends or to a close one. If your words hurt someone's family or friendship, you should remain silent. Gossiping of someone's family or friends will only make you look bad. So do not escalate a situation with your words when it can be resolved easily. Always try to communicate without shouting. If you cannot speak without shouting, it is better to stay silent, because yelling at someone will damage your character, and excessive talking often makes situation worse. Remember, many relationships break simply due to unnecessary words. That's why you should bring sweetness to your speech and ensure that your words do not harm your friends. And when joking, be mindful that your words do not harm anyone. And also, never gossip of someone to a third person when they are not present. Thank you so much for watching this video. For today is enough, the 5 point. If you need more, then I can make a part 2 video on the same topic.